is Phoenix Tremaine, and I'm here with my new segment called the Weekend Review, where I'm going to be hitting the highlights of things that happened last week that I think that will be of interest to you, or at least they were of interest to me, and hopefully you learn some new things or have something to talk about in the comment section. So without further ado, I'm going to begin with the TV section where the series High Desert was canceled at Apple Plus TV. The series followed Peggy, played by Patricia Arquette, as an on-again, off-again addict that decides to become a private investigator after a huge loss. Patricia Arquette went online to let fans know that the show was canceled. We have good news from MGM Plus. The series From, starring Harold Perrineau as the sheriff of a mysterious town that captures anyone that comes into it, has been renewed for season 3. So I will go on record as saying this is one of my favorite shows. It's a supernatural series that has a good mystery going, and I look forward to learning more in season 3. Another show that was canceled is called The Other Two. It's a series that started on Comedy Central and was later saved by Max, which once upon a time was called HBO Max. Now they just call it Max. After its cancellation on Comedy Central, it has now been canceled again on Max. Season 3 will be its last, and season 3 just ended. The Game has been canceled at Paramount Plus after 2 seasons. They are currently looking for a new network to continue the series. Hopefully, BET will pick it up again like it did years ago when it was canceled the first time, which is what happened the last time the series was canceled. We're also going to talk about Max again because the show that The Weeknd is in and produced is a controversial series called The Idol. It was supposed to be 6 episodes, but has been cut down to 5. So as of this recording, which is Sunday, it's going to be the last episode. 1 week early. Now, even though they ended the series early, producers say that there is still a chance they can get a season 2, but we'll see. Now, moving on to some General Hospital news, where Nicholas Alexander Chavez takes a leave of absence to film season 2 of Ryan Murphy's Netflix series, Monster. This time it will be about the Menendez brothers, and he's going to be playing one of the brothers. We also have additional General Hospital news because actress Haley Poulos, which was charged with 2 DUI felonies, but she's pleaded not guilty. Moving on to Hulu, The Bear season 2 went viral when Jamie Lee Curtis' performance that many people was comparing to her Oscar-winning performance, saying that her performance in The Bear was greater than the one she won the Oscar for. This has brought a lot of attention to the series that now has many people buzzing about it. The Bear is a series on Hulu that releases all the episodes at one time. So you can go ahead and watch season 1 of The Bear and season 2, as all episodes are now streaming. Finally, on the TV news, Ryan Seacrest will replace Pat Sajak as host of The Wheel of Fortune beginning in September of 2024. Moving on to music news, Patti LaBelle was trending because of her BET Awards tribute to Tina Turner. Many people went to social media upset because she didn't know the words to Tina's song, ad-libbed early on in the performance, before revealing she could not see the teleprompter because people were standing in front of it. And of course, the teleprompter had the lyrics to the song. So people were saying that because it was a Tina Turner tribute, she should have memorized the words to the song. But, Patti went on an interview where she said that she had a cold. She did the best that she could do, and she hopes that Tina is proud. But we're not going to be holding this against Patti LaBelle in her 80s, called probably at the last minute by BET Awards, because the show itself looked like it was thrown together. They weren't even marketing it properly. So I'm not going to blame Patty, who probably was asked at the last minute to sing a song that she didn't know the words to. So we're going to move on to Madonna. Madonna was found unresponsive and rushed to the ER in New York. She has a serious bacterial infection, is currently recuperating. Her celebration tour has now been put on hold. It was supposed to begin on July 15th. It was going to be the first of an 84 city tour date. So, of course, we wish Madonna a speedy recovery. She was in the ICU for a while, but now they're saying she's at home recovering. But family members, at least one unnamed source, said that they really thought that she wasn't going to make it. So we're all going to send prayers out for Madonna. Another thing where I want to talk about is how people no longer have boundaries. They're just doing whatever they want to do at concerts. Pink is stunned after what we're going to call a fan threw a bag of their mother's ashes on stage. Pink then said, "I don't know how to feel about this." She then placed the ashes down and went back to singing her song, Just Like a Pill. People need to stop. I know people feel close to celebrities, but they are just regular people with a job that brings in, support and love from fans. But who thought that it was a good idea to give a stranger your mother's ashes? Makes no sense. And I'm going to continue talking about concerts because it's been ridiculous how many people have been hit by water bottles and phones and all sorts of things. And it's just got to the point where it's a weekly thing now where you're seeing once or twice a week where some artist has been hit by something or, almost hit by something. I remember when I went to see Janet Jackson Together Again concert a few months back, and I got myself I think it was a bottle of water or something, and they were like, "Oh, I can't give you the bottle. I have to put it in this container." And I was thinking, why would why can't I just have a bottle of water? If it kicks over or something, I don't want to spill it. But now I understand people are taking these bottles and throwing them at the artist. But anyway, BB Rexa was hit in the face with a phone during her show, resulting in a cut in the black eye. This is something that's been happening to a lot of artists with people throwing bottles, phones, etc., onto the stage. Some of the artists that have been hit in the past include Harry Styles, Kid Cudi, Kodak Black, Kelsey Ballerini, Rico Nasty, Azalea Banks, and someone even threw a lemon at Ariana Grande during one of her sets at Coachella. So this has been a ridiculous situation where you pay all that money to be close to the stage just so that you can throw something at the artist, which should get you arrested. So we need to stop this before artists will have no choice but to put up partitions, so that if you throw something, it'll hit like plexiglass or something. But anyway, we're moving on to Cardi B, who also made a lot of headlines because she was allegedly caught cheating by Offset, which is her husband, and he ended up in his feelings online. He posted on Instagram, "My wife effed a N-word on me, gang. Yo, N-words know how I come." Now, because this is YouTube, I'm not going to say what he said outright, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But on Twitter, she replied first by singing Keisha Cole's "I Should Have Cheated," then saying, "Come on, I'm effing Cardi B. N-word, I think sometimes MFers forget I'm Cardi B. If I was giving up the P word, or what I usually say, the kitty, to anybody, it would have been out. I'm not just anybody. So please, boys, stop acting stupid. So Cardi B is denying the cheating rumors her husband put out there, but he's such a hypocrite. He's been caught cheating on her multiple times, allegedly. And I ain't trying to be no Tasha K. Allegedly. Say it like Alexander Rogers. Allegedly. Make sure you understand. But yeah, I wish them the best. This, if you're one of my soap fan watchers, then it's just like Bold and Beautiful right now, where Cardi B is basically Hope, and her husband Offset is basically Liam. So if you get it, if you know, you know. Moving on to social media, we have Twitter was in chaos, verified because Elon Musk decided to limit how many posts you can watch based on whether or not you're a verified member. So what happened was, if you have a verified account, you can see 6,000 posts a day. If you have an unverified account, you can see 600 posts a day. And if you're a new unverified account, you can watch 300 posts a day. And even though 6,000 posts and 600 posts and 300 posts sounds like a lot, but if you use Twitter, you're constantly scrolling past story after story after story, because people started screenshotting when they reached the limit, upset that they couldn't use Twitter for the rest of the day. This caused a trending hashtag RIP Twitter, but it also signified more people learning about the birth of the Spill app. The Spill app was founded by Alfonso Terrell and Devaris Brown, who were fired from Twitter by Elon Musk. Black people partnered together to bring us the new app that's still developing and is in beta form. They were fired by Elon, so they pitched their idea and was blessed with a $2.75 million backing to develop this app. Now, if you go to the app, to the website, you're going to discover that there's a wait list, and the only way to actually start using it is to have a code. So the site is not overwhelmed, as there's a lot of people that are trying to find an alternative to Twitter. This could be just a thing. So imagine if millions and millions of people went to the Spill website and started logging in and using it. Is very much a possibility of it being overwhelmed, which is why it's in beta right now. But you can still go to the website and sign up for the wait list, which is what I did, as they let more people in. But I do want to say one more thing about the new Spill app that is coming from the guys that were fired from Twitter. They also released the information that if you have a post that goes viral, they're going to pay you. That's right. Viral posts will be paid. So I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that as well, because a lot of times posts go viral and you don't make any money.